So yeah, so over there we've got our lighthouse, and that's what we're going to be working on for the rest of this episode, guys. So what I want to do is I want to put that back up there. I want to try and get our lighthouse going, and once we get to the base of this tree, I want to show you what I've been working on with regards to it. I've been trying to really give it a tree feel now that we're getting further on and we're getting more into building and stuff. And don't worry, there still will be exploration episodes for those of you that like them. But I want to start getting into building. I'm getting that builder's itch. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about with regards to that. I've got so many ender pearls on me right now. But you know that itch where you just want to go out and make things, you know? Create something that wasn't there before. And it really like gets your juices flowing, you're inspired, and you want to build something. So that's what I want to do today, guys. I want to just try out some of these new blocks that I've got access to. So let's come all the way down here. Alrighty, and I've set up a bit of a minecart system down here in our mass storage room over here in order to make it easy. We can just mine, dump all the stuff in these minecarts, push them, and they'll head back here. Then we can sort things into chests later. So what I want to do is let's grab some of that. Not that. That might be useful for the top. But for now, I want this. Quite a bit of this. Where are my bone blocks? Are they... I really need like little item frames with things describing what all of these things have in them. Oh, there we go. There's some bone blocks. Okay, this should serve us well. And then we need some glass. I used up a lot of my glass. But I've still got a lot. Okay. I used up a lot of my glass crafting those yellow glass panes there for the thing. Wow. And with the... I chose yellow just because it's an easy color to get. And flowers, you know, you get a lot of yellow flowers and whatnot. So I'm not too sure what color I'm going to go for the... I think we're just going to go with plain glass at the moment for the lighthouse. But we might change that out for something else later. And for the light at the top as well. Not too sure whether to use glowstone, whether to use the new magma block, or sea lanterns. Sea lanterns might actually look quite cool at the top. But yeah, anyway, just some random thoughts and ideas. As you can also see, guys, I've cleared out over here where the... sorry, words aren't coming to me at the moment. Where the chorus fruit farm used to be. I've cleared out that area, and I actually want to build the stables over there. So that will probably be next episode, guys, that we're going to build the stables in that little area. And or at least start on it. The reason why is just the chorus fruit doesn't really fit in with this particular area. We may very well set up the farm in a later stage, but for now, we've got more than enough chorus fruit. So yeah, let's make our way over to the lighthouse area over here. And we want to build a bridge to it, but that's just going to be one of those simple oak bridges. But those oak bridges do use these as their bases. So what I want to do is get this rolling, and then we can do the oaking afterwards. Eat some carrots, yum yum yum. I don't have any steak on me. All of my steak has fallen into the void, and my herd needs breeding up before I... introduce it to my sword. So yeah, at the moment we are vegetarians, guys. We are not eating any meat. Anyway, we are building a lighthouse right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to knock out these little blocks over here and replace them all with andesite, because I think that will look the best. I'm not too sure if I'm going to do a bit of terraforming over here or not, so I'll just leave those as cobble for now. There we go. There we are. And then we can clear out the center crossbar over here, just simply because we don't need it anymore. Because that was just to get our bearing for the circle shape. Now, I think the entrance to the lighthouse should be on this side over here. Just a one high entrance. So let's block that out quickly. Well, a two high entrance, basically, just to fit a door. And the reason why I think it should be on this side is because it leads out that way. The lookout will obviously be towards the ocean, just to warn any ships that are coming this way that there is a land incoming, to warn them not to crash into it. But yeah, we get a really nice view from here of our little tree home. I've started branching it out, and the branches are going to go wider and wider, obviously, as it goes to the top. I think it's going to look quite nice. And there's our map room over there perched. We're going to have various different rooms perched at various different heights. It's going to look pretty cool. Alrighty, so what I want to do now is I want to have a layer of these red blocks coming around here, just around the base, like so. And what this will do is it will create like a sort of warning border. I don't quite know how to put it properly, but I hope you guys get what I'm saying. Is like it catches the eye. It's eye-catching for anybody that's out there and maybe in the ocean. And then I want to put a layer of the bone blocks like this, coming around again in the same circle pattern. This is going to be a very basic build, relying more on the texture of the blocks that I used than on the shape. We can go more into more complex shapes as the seasons go on in this series. But for now, I just want to rely on textures just to get the point across. Then we're going to go for quartz around like this, like so. Which should also be quite nice, a nice contrast, because you've got the sort of dirty white of the bone blocks, and then that clean, pristine whiteness of the quartz. Then we're going to go back to the bone blocks, and yes, I'm aware it's getting dark, but we should be alright here because we are quite high up now. Let's eat some carrots. Good, good, good. And carry on with the bone blocks around like so. All around the edges like this. And if we look over here, you guys can see the sort of pattern I'm going for, and I think it looks really nice. Don't know if we're going to have enough of all the different block types to keep this pattern going, but we will keep going for the amount that we have. And I think we want to do this just one more layer after this. We don't want this to be terribly tall. I mean, it's not really so much about the height, because as it is, it's already very out there into the ocean, so I think it will be pretty visible. It's not going to be something that we really have to worry about all that much. Its visibility, I mean, in terms of height. It doesn't need to out-height all that much. What we do need to worry about is it like, does it catch the eye? Is it eye-catching? And I think this pattern really makes it that it is eye-catching. And I must be careful not to fall off here, because we don't want a creeper to come and blow up these blocks. These blocks are quite expensive to get. So yeah, let's come along here. Not so much the bone blocks, but they just take a long time to get, the bone blocks. And the quartz over here. All the way around. Okay. Like so. And then we're going to do one more layer of bone, and then the next layer of red brick that we lay down is going to come out a bit, I think. Yep. Okay, another layer of bone. There's a creeper right there. What was I just talking about, creepers? Yep, they love to come and blow up our stuff. Oh. We're placing some of these bone blocks incorrectly, but we can mine them up later. Let's just keep the flow going. It's always best to just finish what you're doing and then clean up the mistakes after, in building in Minecraft at least. So let's just keep doing that. Okay, so like I said, what I want to do is I want to start getting this to be out a bit. So what I'm going to do is knock that one out because we don't need it anymore, and then start doing this. Start forming a bit of a rim around here. It's a bit too fine. Now, just as I said, it's always best to clean up afterwards. I have to say I was wrong. The reason why I have to say I was wrong is because in this particular case, I want to see where the bone blocks end. So I need to know sort of the dimensions of this place. And if I just keep going, I'll forget. There we go. I knew we would fall down eventually. Let's just seal ourselves in here before anything comes to get us. And then we want to pillar up. Let's just use some cobblestone for that. Pillar back up to the top. Okay. And yeah, so we want to be very, very sure of the dimensions that we're working with. So that's simply why I said for this particular case, it's not better to clean up afterwards. But as you can see, it is interrupting my flow of building quite a bit. So you need to really weigh those two against each other. I don't know what you guys think about my commentary while building. I know it's not the usual smooth flowing commentary that we're used to on this channel, but I want to improve that, you know, and the way you improve on something is you do it. So this, like I said, this won't be a lot. It'll just be this episode and next episode for now. Then we're going to do quite a few episodes of exploring, probably about 3 or 4. Try and get those maps filled out and stuff like that. And then we'll move on back onto building again for a little while. So hopefully we'll be getting enough out there to make most of you happy with what's happening. Because I really, really want to get into the groove of building, get into the groove of talking while building, which is not something I'm used to. I'm used to just building things off camera and then coming back. Oh, and this could be dangerous. This could be very dangerous. Okay. Well, what this also does is gives us an opportunity to run off back home across our half-made bridge over here and turn around, take a view. Yeah, I think that looks quite nice. Alrighty. So let's run home quickly before anything kills us, which quite a few things are trying to do right now, and take a sleep, and we'll be back in the morning. Alrighty, guys, it's morning now. I'm busy chowing my carrots, and there already our lighthouse is starting to take shape in the distance. I mean, look at that, guys. It's looking quite cool. What I do see is that I need to add another few layers to it, so I'm going to go downstairs and just grab some more blocks, and I'll meet you guys back at it. Okay guys, we're back. Now, where did I stop off? Here, okay. Now, as I was saying, I want to try and get the shape right. So I think I'm going to just go around and knock out all these little corners over here. Just make sure that we are following the overall shape of the thing. I don't think you're supposed to be there. Nope. Nor you. Nor you. Ouch. Well, at least we can collect the blocks we dropped. I really need to start forming a little bit of a stairway. I already have a little bit, but not to the level that it needs to be. Let's see. Over there. Sometimes the sun moves too fast in this game. It's almost already night again. Okay, there we go. Let's come up here. And you can go away. Yep, alrighty. So now up here, what I want to do, is this right? Nope. That's not supposed to be there. That's not supposed to be there. And that's not supposed to be there. Okay, I think we got the shape pretty right now, guys. What we want to do is we want to carry on just a little bit higher. Otherwise it won't look quite right. So let's do that. Lighthouses generally are tall. So... but I want mine to be a little squatter than the average, just to fit in with... Ooh, hello. Don't think this is supposed to be like this. Nope. Okay, there we go. And then let's put another one of those there. Again, I don't think these are supposed to be here. Nope. And that's fine. Okay, jump. And then... Ooh. Lag, and also this is not supposed to be there. And up. Here we go. And then a layer of quartz, I believe, is next. Okay. Oh, don't want to fall there. Sorry for my chair making the knocking noises in the background. So let's put some quartz along here. Just cover up the tops of these bone blocks. I think it's looking quite nice, this block combination like this. I was a bit hesitant at first. I wasn't too sure if it would work out or not. But I think it's working quite nicely. Quite nicely indeed. Yeah, just that dirty white of the bone together with the pure white of the quartz really goes well. And red and white always go well together. And especially for a lighthouse. Those are the colors that you want to be using. So, oh, and by the way, I'm not in creative. Just in case you saw how I picked blocks up there. It's actually a feature now in Minecraft that allows you to use blocks to select blocks as long as they're around you by pressing middle click, just as you would in creative. Of course, you have to have excess blocks in your inventory, but it really makes things easier for you, so you don't have to go into your inventory all the time. Makes things much easier. Now we're just putting a row of andesites around here just to indicate that this is now the top of our tower. And then I think what we're actually going to do is head in one block again. So we're going to do this sort of a thing. And the reason why we're doing this is so that we can have a bit of a nice shape to the tower. I know we said we're relying more on texture, and that still holds true. But the texture has to have a bit of shape to go on. So let's do that. And then we also want to fill in this area over here. Yeah, let's get that. And this is basically going to be where our lights is going to go. Up at the top here. So let's do that. Fill all of this in around here. Okay. Let's keep going. Just one more block in like this. So let's remember 3 from the corner like that. That's also 3 from the corner, so that's right. Here. 3, 3, and then this needs to be filled in over here. Okay. Okay, close this off here. Like so. Alrighty, I think that's pretty good. And then, ooh, hang on a second. This guy needs to come in one more. Yeah, like that. And this one. Like that. Yeah, okay. So now what we do is we take our red nether brick. And what I want to do with that is come up here. And just make a lining along like this. That should be quite good. And let's use bone blocks for this. Okay, that should be about good. So let's see, how many blocks tall is this now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come down here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Counting with the thighs. Alrighty, and then we want to go one more high, up like that. Cap this off with the red brick, and eventually we're going to cap this off with a nice wooden roof. So we want to try and go into our wood supplies for that. Now, there will probably be some editing around this, because there's been periods of time where I've just been doing the basic same thing. I might edit it out or speed up the footage. We'll have to see how it goes. It's all very new to me, so I'm just trying to get it all down pat and trying to work things out as to how it should be done and whatnot. Let me know what you guys think of how it's been handled, and I can always handle it differently in the future if you didn't like it. So let's come down here. Put some glass down. Like so. And we're going to have our giant light in the center here. So like I said, I'm not too decided yet on what type of light we're going to have in the center of the lighthouse. But we are definitely it's definitely going to be suited. Let me put it that way. I'm not going to go for any fancy, like, we might have redstone lamps even, but not like flashing or anything like that. It doesn't really create a strobe effect anyway, which a proper lighthouse would, you know, like flashing across the sea. It just flashes by itself. It doesn't flash the light outwards, which is what I really wish they would add, some sort of like beacon-like light, you know, that a light that pushes light out in an outward direction. I really like that sort of thing, but a beacon in itself, you know, you can't face it in any direction. It only goes upwards, and it's very thin. So a light like that, but transparent, preferably. I don't know. But pretty much what other use would that have other than lighthouses? I don't know. So there's that to think of as well. You know, I really like that right now at the moment because I'm building a lighthouse. But what other builds could it be useful in? People are creative, so they'd come up with uses for it, that's for sure. And let's do that. Drop down. Don't do that. Okay. Yeah, so I think that looks quite nice. Let's head back home and drop down here. At the moment, we'll leave the lighthouse sealed up, but look at that, guys. I think it's looking very nice up here on this little hill. Like a little bit of a shorter lighthouse than usual ones. But definitely stands out. And I think it looks very nice. I'm very happy with it. Especially once we have the lights in there and the roof on top. It's going to look amazing. Alright, so let's quickly run home, have a sleep, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Alrighty guys, and look at our lighthouse. It looks so cute out there in the distance. Oh my word, it looks so good. I really like it. So guys, with that, I'll have to end off this episode for now. Like I said, I've been trying out some different things, trying how things work. So next time we're going to be starting on the building of our stables, and hopefully you guys will all like that. Yeah. So from me, Thais, to all of you, good night and God bless.